Finding Your Indie. I'm Bonnie Paulson. Today we are talking about a marketing tool that I think could be really, really helpful for you. To be clear, I am an affiliate, but if you know me, I don't care if you use my affiliate code, number one. And number two, I only recommend things that I actually really use or things that I actually think would be useful for. If you've seen my author pilot video or my author helper suite video, you know what I'm talking about. I only recommend things that are top notch. With all of this Instagram Reels and TikTok videos and Facebook stories, I think is what they're called. Mandy's our social media guru. I wanted to make sure that I did a spotlight on Booktok.ai. This is a really cool app that's fairly new. In fact, I've seen a lot of people talking about it on forums like Facebook. I've seen it mentioned in Discord. I've seen it mentioned on a Reddit and a couple other places. I've even had people reach out to me in my own hive mind and ask questions about it. Now, I've been holding off to do this video. I was going to do it about 3 weeks ago. There were some concerns that were brought up, which is valid. Okay, these are valid concerns. One of the terms of service concerns that was brought up was somebody said, well, it's AI, which obviously it is. And they were like, well, I'm concerned because it says something in the terms of service that makes me worried about my IP protection. And I reached out to Mark at Booktok and I said, hey, this is a concern that I'm seeing around in the forums. You know, is there something that you would like me to say when I do my video? Because I believe in doing videos based on what I'm going to use for practicality as well as to give information, which is what we're here for, right? Well, Mark came back with some really great information. He said, terms of service have been updated to address the IP concerns, as well as they have been trying to make sure and get the message out there. They're not after your IP, none of your rights or anything like that. They want to protect authors, their customers. They want to help them get the word out about their books, which is why they came up with Booktok. And you're going to see why it's so cool when we go in there in just a minute. But as I was talking to him, I understood, there seems to be a lot of copyright issues and stuff out there. That's not what they're doing. They actually aren't into writing the books. They're not taking your books. And you'll see in just a second, they're literally using it to summarize your books. Now, AI is a controversial topic. If you know me, I'm all for AI. I think it's great. I think there needs to be boundaries obviously in place, but I have not also been impacted by AI hasn't been using my voice like Scarlett Johansson. It hasn't been why would they? They wouldn't use mine, but I can see why they would use hers. I've heard of people saying where my books were used to train ChatGPT or to train Claude or whatever the issues are. So I understand the concern. I really do. But I do see where some people are making sure, especially like Booktok, they're making sure to clarify in their TOS. They're trying to make sure that people understand we're not after your IP, dude. We are literally just trying to help you market it. So with that in mind, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and we're going to actually dive into the program. Okay, so I'm going to show you my screen. I'm going to show you how I use it and how I put it into my workflow, utilizing it for my TikTok or my Reels. I actually use those on both, they're interchangeable. And what you can do and how you might use it yourself. Remember, you might not want to copy me movement for movement, workflow for workflow. What you want to do is look and see how I use it, how other people might use it, and then adjust that and customize that for yourself. All right, here we are in the Booktok dashboard. This is what it looks like when you sign in. Well, this doesn't hang out. I was just looking around. So you have things like, here's the book that I'm currently in, add a book, manage your books, and submit feedback. They even have a Discord, you guys. They really, really, really want to make sure that they are providing great customer service. And I have not had any issues with them, and I've loved the products. And when I've had recommendations, I've joined in on Discord. I've talked to Mark in email. It's been really great. It's been a really great experience. And if you know me, I'm kind of a brat sometimes, and Mark's been handling that just fine. Okay, so as you can see, this is pretty much where we are. I'm actually going to go through the process of adding a book, and then we're going to see what happens, and then I'm going to take it over and make an actual reel, like a reel style for TikTok and for Facebook or Instagram, so you can see how I do it, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit add a book, and this one's going to be One More Chance. What I'm going to use here is my audiobook, where this means it doesn't have copyright, it doesn't have anything in the background. I don't want that included in my summary, which is, I think, essentially what Booktok is doing. It's kind of pulling out information, like little excerpts and high points and stuff like that. And so I don't want to put in my copyright, my chapters, my table of contents, my little special author note at the end that I do and whatever. So this is my audio file that I'm going to use. It's been cleaned up. strictly to go to my narrator. Okay, so I've done that. Now I'm going to hit upload. Okay, now once it's uploaded, as you can see, we're going to hit start generating hooks. Because I write sweet romance, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to go keep it short. What I've done is I've chosen the ideal number of slides for each slideshow. I'm saying 5, but I've noticed that when I say like 2 or 3, it doesn't give me as many as I could. So when I do 5, it gives me anywhere from 1 through 5. So in this one, when the over planner meets her match in an unexpected blind date. Let's see, because I asked for keep it short. So let's go with start with POVs. Okay, so here we go. POV, you're about to confront your dad about your lack of matches and your frustration with the contest. You storm into the sunroom only to find him with Elizabeth Wilson. Dun, dun, dun. Dad, what are you doing? Where are you? And this is like, I remember how this was written and stuff. I remember this. So this was like a POV style, which is awesome. This is super cool, and it's given me 5. Now it still has the first one that I have on here. Now, if I want to, I can keep moving through so I can see all of them, okay? Now, if I want to refine it, I can. But instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with lead with tropes. Okay, now I really like this because in romance, the tropes are huge, especially for readers and fellow authors. I like, especially as an ad manager, I really like knowing what tropes are inside of the books that I'm like targeting with my ads, because it helps me figure out what type of audience is going to really like this. So I love this. When you're a renowned matchmaker, but your own love life is in shambles, so that's side 1, and your ex-fiance shows up in town making you question everything. He's still as arrogant and charming as ever, and you can't help but feel the old sparks, but you can't let him know that, so you challenge him to a matchmaking competition. Okay, I love this. So I'm going to go with these slides right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually leave these as they are. I'm not going to go with anything else, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to utilize these slides that they've suggested, and I'm going to create those in Canva. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to open up Canva, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a design, and I'm going to type in TikTok. So I want to go with TikTok story. So I'm going to do story style because I really like this layout. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create pages. So I had 5, so I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. And I always say this, so I will not be a hypocrite and not include this. I'm going to add a page for the final book cover. Okay, so I'm going to put the book cover back here just so I have it, and I'll make things different as I get through them. But what I want to do now is I'm going to, if it will let me, now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab text, and I want to keep this as fast and simple as possible. Okay, so I'm going to come back up here, back into Booktok, and I'm going to copy text. Then I'm going to go back into Canva and I'm going to paste it. Okay, let's go to number 2, same thing. And I'm going to do this all the way through. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to find the images that will work the best. And I really like Canva for the photos, because what you're going to be doing with this is uploading this as like the TikTok story style, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for romance. What I want in this one is I don't want this one to look happy and whatever. I want this to be maybe sad woman. Okay, I kind of like this one. I know you're like, why do you like that one? That's really rude and sick of you to like that one, but I do like it. Okay, and we need to make sure that this is going to pop. So I might just turn this and have it have a background. And I don't like that color, so I'm going to definitely change the color on that. And I'll just go white. And then maybe whatever, I'll worry about that later. Okay, so now we're going to do 2, and your ex-fiance shows up in town making you question everything. Now, I write Westerns, so this is going to be cowboy. And we're going to do this. And this one's going to be white. We're going to move this down a little bit. Okay. All right, here we go. He still is arrogant and charming. You can't fight the old sparks. Let's do sparks. Oh, yeah. The pink doesn't work, but the white sure does. I don't know. I'm going to add an effect to that. I think I'm going to add a shadow. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do outline, go black. That helps a little bit, and we'll just make it a little bit thicker. There we go. Okay, we're gonna scroll down to this one, but you can't let him know that. So you challenge him to a matchmaking competition. Now let's do this one be fun. Let's be flowers. Again, I write sweet romance, so we don't need to get too steamy. But it is Christmas. Let's see, what's the next one say? The game is on and you're determined to prove that you're the better matchmaker even if it kills you. Okay. How about couple with back together? There we go. I kind of like this one. That's cute. Okay. We're going to add that one and make the background. I think I don't want yellow. I think I want pink. Yeah, let's do that because that's my brand colors. Okay. And then this one, the game is on. So let's do a game. Let's do like chess. Ooh, and I like this one because, again, it's Westerns. Ooh, but I like that one too. Okay, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the effects because that does help it stand out. There we go. Okay, and then on this one, I think what I'll do is I'll add like a wintry, maybe flowers, maybe roses. How will that one look in the background? Whoa, gotta put that back, huh? Okay, I like that, especially because it fits the cover. But there you go. I mean, look at how fast we just made that TikTok. It was so fast. And that was because of Booktok being able to give us all of this. Now, if I was like, I want to do it again, let's go in and spice it up or choose your, like, there's so many things you can do. I've already done one of my apocalyptic thriller books in here to play around. And I have to tell you that handing this over to my VA is going to be super, super easy. If you are a VA, this might be something that you consider taking on. As you are looking at trying to up your social media game, whether it's on Facebook or TikTok or Snapchat or wherever it is that you are, utilizing these tools to help your job be a little bit faster, be a little bit easier, I recommend with a passion. I'm going to do another video on how to utilize Bulk Create on Canva. So if you have any questions on that one, let me know. It's coming up soon. But again, if you get a chance, definitely check out Booktok. You can use my code. It's FYI. I wonder why. So use that and let me know if you have any questions about the tool or the platform. Again, they're really nice there. The customer service is great. If you have any questions, again, let me know. Click subscribe and the notification button so you don't miss any more of our fun marketing and advertising tips. And I know we've got something great coming up for you on Monday. Okay, guys, thanks.